Hey you guys, just doing this to give you a quick rundown on how to set your pit strategies to ensure that you don't get screwed during a race with incorrect strategies or putting wrong tyres or pit crew not changing your tyres. It comes down to setting your pit strategies correctly and then double checking them during the race. So first, just make note of my tyre pressures: 1.45, 1.40, 1.30 for the rears. Go out, edit pit strategies. If you don't have any strategies set, you should just see this. You just have a default strategy up. Create a new strategy. We will call this V8 soft because we're going to be changing to soft tyres. Now for the V8s, we should be setting a full race distance fuel to start, so we will set our fuel to 0. We do not want. Now this is the first one that can trip people up. Quite often the default, for some reason, or when you create or in game, people will have changed tyres to no. We want to set symmetrical setup. Now you want to ensure that we've got our compound set to soft. We'll set our tyre pressures: 1.45 the front left, 1.40, 1.30, 1.30. Now another way that you can reduce the amount of time in a pit is to turn damage fixing off, or you can set up a separate set where you can or cannot fix depending on your strategy for the race, whether a little bit of damage you don't mind and save another half a second in the pit stop. But either way, fuel to 0, ensure you have symmetrical or asymmetrical, either doesn't matter as long as it's not set to no. Symmetrical, choose your tyre compound, set your tyre pressures, save. Then of course we will do same thing for the hard tyres. We don't want fuel, symmetrical setup, hard tyre, 1.45, 1.40, 1.30. Fixed damage, yes. All that's correct. Save. Now this is the next one. This is the other one that buggers people up. In every session, the default strategy, or active strategy, will be set to default every time you load into a new session. So for those who have dropout issues, if you drop out during qualify, when you come back in, your active strategy will have been reset to default. So you have to ensure you set which strategy you would like to use. Once you've done that, you're good to go and test your pit stop. Okay guys, we're heading down the back straight to Silverstone. So the first thing is you should have a button bound for request pit stop. Press it, you'll get the unscheduled pit in appear. I recommend you do this just in case the game decides to have a fit and gives you a drive through when you go to the pit. Now you see on the telemetry here I have the hard tyre currently on. So we're going to come into the pits. Now when it takes over, you see our edited. If you edit, you can double check, close, close. We will run the pit stop. Put the telemetry back up so we can see when the tyres are changed. So you can see now we're out on soft slicks. And it was all just ensuring that every little piece, you go and you do the quick edit, you double check you have your tyres set to yes, you do it to symmetrical, the right compound, the right pressure. But the big one is ensuring that you have the correct strategy set as your active strategy every time you come into a session. Okay, so we're coming up the back straight again. I'm going to request another pit stop because in this scenario, let's say my soft tyres aren't cutting it, I need to go back onto a set of hards. But as we've set up for the session, the soft pit stop strategy is what I have set as my active. So when we come into the pits this time we're going to say view saved, set the hard as active, close, edit, double check it, close, close. Now if you have a pit box like this one, which is quite close to the start of the pit lane, you may lose a little bit of time if you want to check your pit strategy. But it may be better for you to lose an extra second checking your strategy than it will be if you have to go around again because your wrong strategy was on. Now we can see we're back on the hard tyre, and that's it. I mean, guys, you know I'm always on TeamSpeak before the race. If you're having troubles, just say so. Anyone's willing to help you out. But this is what I've been doing to avoid having any problems with pits, considering that they've been buggy in the past in project cars, and there seems to be a lot of options and a lot of different places where you can go wrong. So yeah, good luck guys. Let's hope we have a great V8 World Tour.